Good afternoon and welcome to another Volvo video, my 2003 Volvo XC90, and hopefully this is going to be the conclusion of the rear parking sensors saga. So in previous instalments of this saga, I tried replacing the module which is located behind there, and that didn't work. And I tried the WD-40 trick on the sensors, that didn't work neither. So I'm going to have to bite the bullet and replace the sensor in question, which is this one. It come up as number 2 on the scan tool. It threw up an error code and on the live data, so I bought a replacement sensor, which I just short of 12 quid. So I'm going to get that fitted, and that means removing this rear bumper. So first thing I'm going to do is to remove these fog lights. It's quite easy, so just get a screwdriver, just prise it out. There's a clip that holds it in. If I got this right, it should come out. It's a bit easier said than done. Don't seem to want to cooperate. Oh yeah, just heard it click. We'll leave that. So to get this bumper off, I'm going to need to drill out rivets. There's a rivet down there. You can see where my finger is. There's one at each side, but I want to cheat a little on this one. I'll see if I can get away with not taking the bumper off completely. So I'll drill the rivet out on that side, undo the bolts, and I should be able to pull it back enough to get to the sensor. So first thing I do, drill that rivet out. Now according to the Ains, it's a 6mm drill bit, so just set you guys up and then we'll try and get this rivet drilled out. So it should be just a matter of drilling this rivet out. Let's just make sure. Yeah, got the drill spinning clockwise. So this one's deciding to fight me. Just go a bit. Right, I'm going to stop the camera at this point. I might just try chisel it off. I've got something drilled out, so I'll give it a go. Just chiseling the head off. So I'm going to start on it. I'm hoping I can get this rivet chiselled out. And yes, success. Oh, not the way I planned, but now we've got this off, we can start undoing the four bolt nuts that hold bumper on. I'm not going to do the other side because I'm just trying to get the bumper out enough to get to the sensor. So to get to the bumper bolts, I need to take this off. So just remove that completely, and I'll put that to one side. I can go there. Remove all this stuff I keep in the boot. Pump, junk pack, the various spares. So some people say you've got to take the battery out, but I'm hoping to avoid that. So let's take this piece of foam. I don't know what you can see in there. Should be able, yeah, I can feel a bolt through that hole, and there should be one nut. Is it that one? I'm not sure. Just have a feel. Yeah, there's one there and one there. So in theory, I don't need to remove the battery, and same goes for this side. So just set you guys up, undo this side first. So in here should be 13. It should be 13 mil. So just undo it. But it's not an actual nut. It's got a sleeve as well. So there's a bit of a recess. So just undo this. And that's I'm using a ratchet. Won't be able to get a small impact. So I'm not going to try. I'm going to knock the camera over. Oops. And I'll leave that in. So I've got my 30 mil. It's a 30 mil. These. So just loosen it all the way. Finish this one off by hand. So I should be able to get to it with my magnetic pickup tool. And that's not quite all the way out. Yeah, I think I got it. Yep, there it is. And that's what it looks like. Bit of a funny one, that. It's like a nut with a recess in it. So do the same with this one. Just do it the rest of the way by hand. And then let's see if I've loosened it. It should come out. There we go. So that's how you do it. It's the same on the other side. I'm not going to show you. So I'll undo the other two, and then we should be able to just pull this bumper out. So I was actually wrong about the battery not having to come out, because you can't get to it when it bolts on the right hand side. But as with the rivets, I'm going to cheat, just try get this side out, so to free the bumper off, and you just get your multi-tool in and just unclip it like so. But once you've got your foot in the door, it should all come off. Just a matter of undoing the clips. This is where trim tools come into their own. But once you've popped a few of them out, the rest should come out. I'm ready to leave it in all. Something's fighting me as well. Don't tell me there's no rivets to drill out. There shouldn't be. Corner that's fighting me. I'm trying to get one side off. There we go. Finally liberated it. So I need to take this panel off as well. So again, this should prise out. So this seems to be coming out a bit easier. There we go, that's that trim panel off. So to free the bumper off, it should be a simple matter of either prising this off, I've got my fingers trapped, Just a couple of tabs. So I think I'm just going to have to take those two screws that look like T20 Torx. So I'll be right back with the suitable tool. These are T25s, there's two of them. So taking those two out, there's two of them, yeah. No, there's three actually. There's two at the top, one at the bottom. So with those three screws out, the whole lot should just come out, which it does. And that should give me a bit of room, maybe not. And yeah, I think this would have come out if I'd tried. Just clipped in. No, there's not enough room to get to the centre, so I'm going to take out those other two bolts that hold the bumper on. So I'll do all off camera. Don't think the battery's got to come out. It's just a battery tray. So just move you guys to a better position. So first thing we need to do is undo these two bolts at either side. So I don't think I need to take the battery out. With two bolts, just move in a better place, and you can see what's what. So you've got a bolt there, an old 13mm. And there's one right at the back there for this bracket. So just get this nut off. That's a 13mm nut, and then this comes off. Move that to one side. Then there's a plastic cover over this battery. This is what was stopping me from getting to the nuts at the bumper. Yeah, so you don't actually have to take the battery out, but you got to take the plastic cover and the old down clamp. So I'll get these two out, and that should give us a little bit more wiggle room. So with the two bolts out, that should give us a bit more room to play with, and it does. So I should be able to get to this parking sensor. I don't know if you can see it from here. Yeah. It does make things a bit easier. But there's two parts to this bumper. There's the outer cover, and then there's another part which actually bolts to the body. So I may have to detach the inner part of the bumper. So just have a quick look. Yep. I should be able to prise this outer cover off, and that should give me even more access to the sensors. So again, get my trim tools. Let's see if I can pull this in, this outer cover, press this outer cover off. There's no way I could have done this with a bumper in stitcher. Well, there we go, it just pops off. Just pull it off from above. I'm open, so give me access to these sensors. I'll carry on with this off camera because otherwise it's going to take forever. So I don't know what you're going to see, that I managed to separate this part from the outer cover. And as soon as I get some light on the situation, you might be able to see it better. I don't know whether you can see that, but I can get to the sensor now. So it should be just a matter of unclipping it. Better still, if I remove it, it's just a couple of tabs. Probably find a better position for the camera. So there's the sensor in question. Oh, gravity, as somebody once said there. It's only wedged in. So this is the sensor in question. So it might be easy if I try to get it out. There's a couple of tabs that locate it into a bumper, and I'll just show you this sensor. So you can see there's two tabs either side. You just pull them tabs out, and out comes the sensor. Now it's going to be difficult to film on camera, so I'll get it out on camera, and I'll come back to you. Well, I've unplugged the sensor. I found out the replacement sensor I bought is completely wrong. So that's put a stop to things. Maybe not completely. Because if you remember, we had a problem with number 2 sensor. So what I'll do is I could swap over plugs for numbers 1 and 2. It's just a tab at the bottom that lifts up, and it should just come out. There we go, like so. So if the wire were long enough, I'd swap them over, but that's clearly not happening. So I'll just try cleaning this connector out, a bit WD and contact cleaner, see if that fixes the problem. So what I've done is sort of sensors number 1 and 2 off camera. I've sprayed them with WD-40 where the sensors go into the bumper, give all that good dousing of WD. So we're going to the rear electrical module. We'll clear the fault codes. And we'll give it a while. In fact, we'll read data stream. So packing sensors 1 and 2. So it's number 1 that's showing us faulty, so I think that's 100% diagnosed. It's definitely the packing sensor that's faulty. So because it were number 1, we've swapped them over, so we've proved that that's 100%. I made the right call in the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to source a suitable parking sensor. I'll probably pull the offended one out, just make sure I get the right part. Trouble is, it's a bank holiday. It's 27th of December, so it's a bank holiday because we've had Christmas and Boxing Day, and today it falls on a Monday, so we have the following Monday and Tuesday in lieu. So I'll ring round a few motor factories to see if there's anywhere that's open, that's got one in stock, and I'll come back to you. It's now a week later, and the sensor I ordered has finally turned up. It's a genuine used part. So what I've done is I've fitted the fault sensor here, which should make it easier when I'll come to change it out. So I should push that. I'll just get you guys in a slightly better position. Let's have a look. Changing should be a bit easier. It says hopefully, or maybe not. I was hoping just to be able to reach in, but no, unfortunately doesn't seem to be the case. So this bumper's going to have to come off again, but still it should be easier than it was before. So just have to pull the bumper off and come back to you. So I've had to get it all off again, so it's just a matter of swapping this sensor out. I don't drop the replacement. Maybe a bit hard with it. So I'll just put camera down. Hopefully you can be able to see this without dropping the camera or worse. So just reposition the light. So just push the tab and now it comes. Just get rid of the old sensor, faulty sensor. And this should just clip back in there, that's secured. And then just clip it back into the bumper. Let's have a look, I think this will only go one way. Yep. I don't know, well you can see down there. So and I was worried that was going to happen, so just reposition the light. So apologies this falls again. Just click that in bumper. And there we go. That's a replacement sensor feed, but before I button this all back up, I'm just going to turn on the ignition just to make sure it's working. Just loosely fasten it in like that, just leave that as it is. I'll turn the ignition on, see what we like. So time for the moment of truth. Right, it seems like our message is gone. Yeah, I've won messages, that's the anti-skid. So that's a good sign. So start it up. And there we go, park assist active. That's a good sign. So that's brilliant. So looks like that replacement sensor's working. So I just put it back in. I'll just turn it off, back to key on, engine off. I'll go to the scan tool. And it should pick up on Volvo. So there it's picked up. We'll go to system selection. We know it's the rear module. So just scroll down, rear electrical module. So read fault code. Still there, so we'll get that cleared. That's done. And we'll wait, we'll give it a bit of time, and we'll check again, see if the fault code comes back. In fact, I might do another system scan. So I've done a full scan, so I'll just generate a report. So we'll just go to inspection results. So there we go. There's no sign of the parking sensor, so that's a confirmed fix. So that's all good. So what I need to do is I need to button up that rear bumper, and then we're done. I've got everything buttoned up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to reverse up to the BMW. So we'll just see if these sensors should start picking something up. And there we go. And I can disable it as well, such as when I'm towing the caravan. So I think we can safely say this is 100% fix on the rear parking sensors. So that's it for this little saga. We're all fixed. Hope you enjoyed this one. As ever, thanks for watching, and I'll see you.